What's going on YouTube? It's your boy JJ here, back with some more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Last time we took on the Sunny Shore City Gym and got our final gym badge. And in today's episode, we're going to be heading north through this sea route to the Pokemon League. I did some stuff off camera, got a bunch of items, did a bit of training, a little bit of training, got some TMs. I think we're pretty much ready to go for the end game now. I'm not going to use any repels unless the encounters become too annoying. But there's really not much left here to do. The trainers in this route are mostly swimmers, so we're going to have a lot of water types to take on. And me saying that means I should not have Manaphy up front. So I'm just switch it out for guard jump up here. But yeah, I was kind of right in my assessment that we would be in the mid-50s by the time we go to the Pokemon League. And by the time we actually get to the league itself, we might even be in the early 60s. I'm not even kidding. But as you've seen from the gym battle, we're gonna need those levels because this part of the game is not easy. Even though these trainers are still in the early 40s, once we get to the actual end game, it's gonna catch up fast. It's gonna be a pretty noticeable jump. And one other thing that we'll be doing as we go through this route and through the upcoming Victory Road is that we're gonna be filling up a lot of the Pokedex. So if you really want to finish it, this is where a lot of the pages come in. This is the end of the game and we're still facing Azuro? Jeez. I would expect a fully evolved Azumarill by now. Which she probably has. I think she has 3 Pokemon. 2. So she'll probably have this and a fully evolved Azumarill. The Azuro did not deserve to be slaughtered like that. There's the Azumarill. Switching out here because I don't think we want to take a move that's from a huge power Azumarill. Not taking that play rough. There is one other thing I want to take care of before actually going into Victory Road, but I'll hold that until the next episode because it will be something that's rather important. I think magically should be enough. We're 12 levels higher. I will also be teaching the entire team, well, most of them at least, some TM moves because they're definitely going to need a better moveset. But I don't think that it's going to be anything too insane. At least for some of the team members here. And if I remember correctly, at least one of these battles is a double battle. And there's also this branching path here, which I always remember, which leads to a TM. I believe it's TM at least. Yep, TM 18 Rain Dance. We could use this in conjunction with Manaphy's hydration ability to take off any status afflictions, but I don't think that's necessary because I want Manaphy to be a full-fledged sweeper. And having a utility move like Rain Dance will help it, but it's not something I would rather do. Here's volume a little bit there. Mantike. Generally, this is the area where you're going to be encountering Mantike a bit more often because you can find them in the wild. I believe if you're lucky enough, you can also run into Mantine, but I don't know for sure. I don't remember at least. But we should be seeing one here. At least in this battle, or the one's coming up. I actually think it is this one. I think this guy has a Mantike, a Remoraid, and Mantine. There's the Remoraid. Yeah, even though I don't remember every little detail about Diamond and Pearl, I do remember some trainers at least. Now, am I remembering correctly and you have a Mantine, or am I going crazy? You do have a Mantine. Okay, good. I am a nerd. But yeah, as I said, we haven't seen Mantine until now, I believe, so this is a good opportunity for us to actually get pages in the Pokedex done. And I believe Luminion was also something we saw for the first time in this game as well, so it was a good opportunity. And this, yeah, it's a double battle up here. Switch Manaphy out because I don't think Manaphy will do well in this battle. Infernape is at a disadvantage, but let's give him a shot. I don't think these trainers have anything too dangerous. One of them, I believe, has a Pelipper, which does resist Infernape's attacks. Wingull. They both resist, actually. I think we're good. Wingull is frailer, so I think we'll target that. To slash on the Marill, and power up punch the Wingull. I know Infernape having 3 fighting type moves, especially 2 of them that we've had since the beginning of the game, is not really that efficient, but they're such useful moves that I think it's worth keeping. As for Flame Wheel, it is a bit lower power than what's really necessary, but I targeted Garchomp? Okay. But we are going to get a better move for Infernape coming up really soon, so I'll teach him that instead. Golduck. Uh, we'll take the dump for now and just Mach Punch the Wingull. But yeah, Infernape's moveset will be relatively the same because I don't think there's really a need to change it. We have priority for Mach Punch, a boosting move and Power Up Punch. We're going to be getting a very high power Fire type attack and Flare Blitz coming up soon. And Close Combat is just a generally good fighting type attack, so I think Infernape is fine. If it had Thunder Punch instead of Power Up Punch, I would also be happy with that as well, but beggars can't be choosers. And a Quagsire. Quagsire doesn't resist its attacks, so I think we'll crunch and we'll close combat the Quagsire. Not the smartest strategy, but hey, we're high level. I think we can handle it, and we can. Defenses go down, but like I said, we'll be fine. No stress. The Swimmer's down. And what's the last Pokemon? Pelipper. There's the Drizzle. I was thinking of using Flame Wheel, but well, clearly now we can't. There's Crunch and Power Up Punch. Why not? Don't think it'll live both attacks anyway. And we have potions. It actually did live. Oh dear lord. Okay, we're fine. We have Mach Punch. Yeah, Pelipper is surprisingly bulky. It's not the best, but it's enough to where it's useful. But it goes down regardless. And we're set. We're actually, I think, about halfway through this route, actually. And I think I said actually twice. Actually, how many times can I say actually in one sentence? I don't remember if Diamond and Pearl did this, and I'm pretty sure they may have balanced out these levels for the remakes, but in the original Diamond and Pearl Platinum, this route had water Pokemon like Pelipper and Tentacruel in the wild go up to level 50. It was rare to find them, but they were there. So if you really needed a last minute water type for whatever reason, this is a really good spot. And speaking of Tentacruel, we have one right here. We've seen one before, but now's our chance to actually battle one. We have a ground type move to actually handle them now, so let's see how much this does. Should just KO it. I don't know why I was expecting this route to take so much more time. Maybe it's because of the random encounters that we're not encountering for whatever reason, but hey, I'll take it. There's one other trainer over here. Yep. cruel. There's that little part of me that's like waiting to encounter a shiny. I kind of don't want it to happen because I don't want to be. I don't want to accidentally knock it out. But part of me does just because it's a shiny and it's a good chance to show off. Not yeah, show off and show it off in the series. But hey, it's really rare, and I doubt it'll actually happen. Maybe I believe I talked about this before. In the post game, well, when you get the Poke Radar, you can shiny hunt, and I might, but it'll probably be one-off streams as like a side thing. Don't expect them to be like on a main channel kind of thing. Rose rate hits 56, and Sea King. In regard to the levels, though, like I said earlier, we'll probably be around 60 by the time we reach the Pokemon League itself. And if we're just shy of it, I might just grind to 60 for the whole team, just to make it all even. And I believe that's the last swimmer for this quarter here. Yep. Get a pearl, get some more money. And the only non-swimmer on this route too, this sailor right here. I'm fairly certain he has a Machoke, but I don't remember what else. Pelipper. Makes sense. I'm guessing Pelipper, Machoke, and Gyarados. We're about to see in a minute, but it's a safe bet. Pelipper's bulky, so I think it's better to use Dragon Claw. Another team member hits 56. Gastrodon. I should have figured because I think the other sailor before Sunny Shore City had one, and I believe they pretty much have the same team. I said this multiple times now, but like I said, I considered using Gastrodon, and just seeing a Gastrodon Sinnoh again warms my heart, honestly, especially with it being HD now. I love Gastrodon so much. Not my favorite Pokemon, mind you, but one of my favorites. It's up there. And last up is a Machoke, who will go down easily to one wing attack. I feel like Honchkrow here is one of the team members that really needs new moves the most, solely because we've been sticking with this moveset for like a good half of the game now. Night Slash is the most recent move, and we'll be keeping that for sure. But because of Honchkrow's overall stats and power, especially with the Super Luck ability, I think we're honestly fine no matter what moveset. But I will still be giving her new moves for sure. Wow, Tentacle here. Have these been high level at all? Or just like around 40? 41. So around the same levels as the trainers. Speaking of, I think there's only around one or two more. Maybe three. I think there's three. Gabrielle here has a Golduck. She has a Golduck. I remember one trainer having a Bibarel, and that last trainer before this upcoming waterfall has a Gyarados. At least I think so. That's what I remember them having. Garchomp just cleaves through everything like butter, man. And Garchomp just got a level up, so let's switch her out for Snorlax. pretty sure you guys are tired of seeing me lead off Snorlax now because it's been that way for like this whole series. Feels like it at least. But because Snorlax and Garchomp have been the two most recent team members, I feel like it's best to have them out up front just so they can catch up more quickly. I know they're already caught up, but it helps. And with Manaphy, Manaphy also tends to lag behind a little bit because it is a mythical Pokemon and they tend to level up slower to begin with. I can't get away from a random Tentacruel. Snorlax, why do you have to be so slow? Finally. And I think after this particular swimmer, a little bit to the right of the screen, there should be a last little area to get a rare candy on, or some other item. We'll see up ahead. Finneon. Crunchit KO. There's that Quick Claw popping. I was actually worried if we would be outsped by Finneon, because it is decently leveled at 41, but you can never tell. Lumineon? Pelipper. There's that Drizzle acting up again. Does every Pelipper in this game that we faced have Drizzle? Aside from Wild, I think they all have. This thing still has a wing attack this late? Jeez. And it survived the body slam. There's Pelipper's bulk playing again. And now with Stockpile too. Speaking of Stockpile, in this game, this is the first time they buffed it to where it boosts defenses. It was I would say necessary change because it gave a reason to actually use it. Because Stockpile, Swallow, and Spit Up really had no purpose in Generation 3 when they were introduced. They were strong and useful, but it didn't really help on any kind of team set, or moveset, excuse me. We just fought one, and now we encounter one ourselves. Is this a sign? A sign of things to come? And it has Drizzle too. And we can't run. Let me go. Please. Let me out. Let me out. And there's a Spit Up actually, because I was just talking about Stockpile. Signs from the universe. Another one? Another Tentacruel at least. If it's high enough level, at least above like 41, 42, I'll knock it out because I'm tired of running away. 43. Let's just take this thing down. Don't poison me. Oh, thank goodness. Die. It's not as much, but experience. Enough for a level up at least. And I think in the next level, Infernape, we want to learn that last move. Is it right here? It's not. Whatever. It is what it is. And here he is, the last trainer of this route. After this wild encounter. Tentacruel, why? Why you gotta be so cruel? Why you gotta be so cruel, Tentacruel? Don't use Wrap. If it wraps us, we have to knock it out because it won't let us leave. And there's a speed drop too. Come on. It feels kind of weird that they gave Tentacruel Acid Armor. I think that's a new move they gave it like around Gen 7, Gen 8. I don't remember that. Alright, here we go. Last trainer of this route. And he has a Gyarados. Yep, called it. There's the Intimidate drop. I'm gonna say this is gonna do around 60%. I'm calling 60%, but no paralysis. It was more like 53, I want to say. Looking too deep into it, but hey, it is what it is. It should still KO though. And Snorlax has to level up. Wants to learn Giga Impact. Giga Impact is pretty much a physical variant of Hyper Beam, but I'm gonna skip out on it because I don't think we need to deal with the recharge turn. But Body Slam's enough. And with our low speed, it's not gonna help any. And here we are, the Pokemon League. But not exactly. We still have one obstacle to go through before we're there. Victory Road. Victory Road in this game, or in Sinnoh in general, is pretty challenging, not gonna lie. The puzzles themselves within the cave are not terribly difficult, but they do require a bit of HMs. Specifically Surf, Waterfall, Rock Smash, Strength, and Rock Climb. In the old games, it was a bit of a hassle having to have all 5 of those on one team, but it's still manageable. As long as you have some strong Pokemon that you have those moves for, or in spite of. In terms of my team itself, I'm gonna put Manaphy up front. But before we do that, it's a bit of a shorter episode today, but I think I'm gonna call it an episode here. So, next time on Pokemon Brilliant Diamonds, we're actually not going to do Victory Road just yet. I want to do one thing before that. I don't know why I'm saving here to make a save. After the events of Spear Pillar, but even before you can challenge the eighth gym, the legendary Pokemon of the lakes return to their homes. So, next time on Pokemon Brilliant Diamonds, we'll be seeing what's going on with Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf back in their lakes. See you guys then.